Hey guys, what's going on? I just wanted to make a quick video just to test out my new mic, but also I figured let's use this opportunity to talk about something that's come up recently in Marvel news. If you guys have been paying attention, we had some set leaks from the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and we see Wyatt Russell as Johnny Walker in his US agent costume. I think it looks amazing. I think Wyatt Russell is a very talented actor, and I'm excited to see his portrayal. I've said it before, I don't know if I've ever said it on the show, but it's amazing to me that the year we lose Captain America, in 2020, we get all these other different incarnations of the character, and we see the impact that he had throughout the entire MCU. That might be the most exciting thing for me with these upcoming Marvel projects, is seeing the gap that losing Steve Rogers had left in the world. We are seeing it with David Harbour and Black Widow. I know that takes place in the past, but we're seeing the Russians trying to make their own Captain America, and now we're seeing the void that leaves in the world of Sam and Bucky and the US Agent coming in. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier is a weird property for me. I can say honestly, I've never been a fan of either of these characters in any interpretation. In the comic books, I think the only good thing Bucky ever did was die, and him coming back as the Winter Soldier, it's not for me. And the Falcon, I liked Falcon when he became Captain America. That is when I liked him. That's the only time I've ever been interested in that character. But we took it away. I understand why we took it away. I never liked it. I never liked anything else done with him. So this show, when it was announced, it struggled to get me excited. It's the one project they did besides Loki that I was like, I don't care where this is going. I like what WandaVision is setting up. I like what Hawkeye could set up. I love She-Hulk and I love Moon Knight. Those are like my most anticipated properties, and Miss Marvel's a character I've really come to respect in recent years. But Falcon and Winter Soldier, two characters that are rightfully supposed to be sidekicks, doing something this big, it just never appealed to me. Then this idea came into play of Disney Plus, and I kind of just wanted to touch on my thoughts right now on Disney Plus in terms of the Marvel stuff. Part of me thinks Disney Plus is used as a testing ground for a couple of different things. Testing ground for characters that we could see more of in movies, and testing ground to see if we can sustain an actual source of income without making movies. Because let's face it, it's easier to make a TV show, 6 episodes, and you span out the budget of an actual movie and put it on a streaming service right away than it is to do everything that comes in to making a movie. It's an easier way to release the project, and you might get it out to more people. Look at The Witcher. The Witcher had, I think, they said 76 million people at least check it out. Those are big numbers. So when you're doing something like this, I really do think that the Disney Plus Marvel stuff is a testing ground to see what's coming. First off, it's a testing ground to see if Bucky or Sam could support their own as Captain America. I don't know if they could. If either of them could do it, I would say maybe Anthony Mackie could hold it in a movie because he's just more interesting. I don't know. But it's also, there are so many rumors of people that have been speculated to be in this Falcon Winter Soldier show. We know Sharon Carter is going to be in it. We know Baron Zemo is going to be in it, and we know that US Agent is going to be in it. That's a lot of side characters. And yes, US Agent might be an anti-hero, and yes, we know Zemo is going to be the bad guy. But there's also rumors, and these are just rumors. We might see Ghost from Ant-Man. That is a surprising character choice to throw in there. And there's also rumors that we might see Emil Blonsky as Abomination. That's an interesting choice too. And we might see Florence Pugh as Yelena Boleva. I don't know. Her Black Widow. That is a lot. Now there's reports that we might be setting up Thunderbolts in this series. How much do we need to do? Can't we give Bucky and Sam the chance to do something on their own before we launch into something bigger? This property has always just been so weird to me because none of these characters I think are compelling enough to be a lead. Both of them played well off Steve, and their dynamic together is okay, but that's not enough to make me think, oh, let's get this. This seems very much like we love the jokes they made towards each other in Winter Soldier and Civil War, so now we're going to turn them into the characters of this lead show that we do just to launch off all these other projects we could see. Because if Florence Pugh's in this, we're definitely going to be seeing her getting her own series. If Zemo and Ghost work out to be good, they're going to lead Thunderbolts. If Sharon Carter's good, she could probably lead Secret Avengers or do something else there. But we won't actually see either of these guys be Captain America, so what's the point? And I could be completely off base with my regards to this show, but it just seems like it's not being made for the right reasons. And I guess you could say that about any project. Is WandaVision just being made in service to Doctor Strange? Is Hawkeye just being made in service to the fans that have wanted a project for him? And you could go either way. I think that Loki could just be being made because they want to keep Tom Hiddleston because people like him. That could be what's happening for all these characters. I don't know. It might actually be what's happening. And I'm not going to complain about it because they could be good shows. Everything I'm hearing about Falcon and the Winter Soldier just leads me to believe this entire movie is just filler. I keep calling it a movie. Everything about this show just leads me to believe it's filler to set up to something else. Dark Avengers, Secret Avengers, Thunderbolts, Black Widow 2. Like, I don't know. Something just seems off about what's going on here. But then again, a lot of people like these characters. Maybe they speak to more people than they speak to me, so I could be completely off base with that. But look, I've said it before. I really want Thunderbolts in this universe. And I don't know if a Falcon Winter Soldier show is the way to spin off of that. Black Widow makes more sense. Ant-Man makes more sense. But if Zemo works in the show, I guess we could have him lead the Thunderbolts. We'll have to see what happens. But until I see something actually good, aside from a very well done looking US agent suit, I wish it was black, though. I do wish the suit was black, but I get why they didn't make it. It's so weird to see Wyatt wrestle without his beard. Like, that's gonna drive me crazy, probably. I don't know. I just thought I would kind of rant about what I'm thinking about for this show, and if it just, maybe I'm completely off base. Maybe you guys will like it, and I hope it's good. I mean, but this does seem like the testing grounds to see if we can sustain something on Disney Plus and we won't have to make movies. It also seems like we're going to try to make more successful characters out of the show than the ones we already have on the show. So Marvel's kind of a mess right now, so who knows, right? Well, I think that'll do it for me. You can like the video, you can comment if you think it's something interesting, you can subscribe to the channel, and you can check me out on Patreon. I do have that going, and I'd love to see more people chatting with me there. So thank you for listening and watching, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Holla.